Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your Gemini June 2020 general reading. Thank you for your patience in getting your reading this month because of everything that's been going on in the world, in the US particularly. I have taken a little break because I just wanted to respect what was important right now. So anyway, I'm here to do your reading, Gemini, for June 2020, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Please remember that this is a general reading, which means that maybe this reading won't completely resonate with you. Maybe it will. So just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't resonate, because it might be for someone else, given that I'm reading for every Gemini in the whole world. But set the intention that you get a message to help you, and we'll do our best. So I'm going to start out by doing a 3-card reading to kick off the reading, and then I'm going to go into the full reading, a larger spread, and then I'm going to give you a message from the romance angels and then the archangels. So make sure you stay till the end to get all of your messages for this month to help you out. I will say the last 3 readings I did, which were Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, were extremely intense. So I hope that the energies have lightened up a little bit for your reading, Gemini. So let's get started. First thing we need is 3 cards to get this rocking and rolling. Okay, Gemini, June 2020, 3 cards. See what comes through. The first one out is the Lovers in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. And the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what's coming through here. So the first thing I'm hearing with the Lovers in reverse is the word disagreements. I'm hearing disagreements, and it's actually stopping you both from the blessings that you're wanting to come in. The cups are emotions, so, and the Knight is usually something coming in for you when it's straight up and down. But in reverse, it's not coming in. The emotions are not balanced. There's something going on where there's some discord, I'm hearing, disagreement, just not on the same page. Now, you know what, Gemini? You might even be having this with yourself, because actually, the Lover's card is your card. Well, isn't that interesting? So this could be with someone else, or it can be you with yourself, disagreeing with yourself, or not agreeing with, or being confused, or going back and forth on something. You're not making your mind up, or you're just not in alignment. You just keep bouncing back and forth. So since this is your card, I'm tending to think more that it's you're in disagreement with yourself, or can't find a clarity or make a decision, and so it's stopping you from receiving what you want. So you need to balance your emotions, Gemini. That's the first thing. That's what I'm hearing. And so I'm hearing that once you balance your emotions, and even if you're not making the decision yet, you need to, again, here's the scales, you need to balance, and then you will receive the guidance or the help or the resources that you need. This has to do with your earthly needs being met. So if it's something that you need help with as far as your needs, it could be money, it could be a job, it could be a project, a career move, it could be income coming in, something that probably has to do with money, but how that money's coming might be a factor. You need to balance. your emotions, and you need to be able to make a decision. But I'm hearing that the decision will be able to be made easier if you balance your emotions. If you get on board with your emotions, and I'm hearing stop making decisions out of fear. Stop letting fear be the driver in your life, because it's knocking you off your balance, and then you don't have clarity, and then you're not agreeing with yourself. You're not able to make your mind up. You're not able to align with one thing. You just will keep bouncing back and forth, and that will keep you from getting what you want. You can get the help, the resources, the money, the job, whatever it is that you need, but you need to get your emotions in alignment. So also, I am getting, since the Lover's card is the Gemini card, that it's a problem, an inner battle with yourself, but it could be with somebody else. It could be with a partner. That is less the case for you. I'm feeling about 25% of you, it has to do with a partner. The other 75% has to do with your own inner battle, inner struggle. So that's the first 3 cards. Let's go ahead and put down the larger spread. June 2020 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we need to know for guidance, messages, clarity? What do we need to know for Gemini to help Gemini? So yeah, it feels like when I'm shuffling the cards, I'm often getting the energy. Your energy feels kind of scattered. That's actually the word I heard, scattered. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, here we go. Death card in reverse. 2 of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse. Magician in reverse. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. Interesting, interesting. That goes with the original reading. The 4 of Wands. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Wow, what's going on here? Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, what's happening? This should be interesting. At the bottom of the deck, oh boy, just what you need. Lots of choices. 7 of Cups. Let's just complicate more things, Gemini. Okay, so let's break this down. First of all, I'm noticing about half the cards are in reverse, maybe a little less than half, which is good. But you have a lot of court cards, and you have some major arcana going on here. So there's a lot of intense energy is what I'm hearing. So starting out, I'm hearing refusal to change. That's exactly the words I heard. Refusing to let go of the past and start something new. And at the bottom of the at the base of the matter is the 2 of Cups. Now this is interesting because that's actually the strongest soulmate card in the deck. But we got the Lovers here, and that's your card, okay? And so again, remember, this was having that inner battle, not being able to choose, having a disagreement with yourself. So what I'm getting here as well is because that you're having that hard time to make the decision, that you it's because you're not in harmony with yourself. Okay, you have to, it goes back to this, getting your emotions back in balance. So you have to get that in balance and come to a place of agreement with yourself. Find a way to agree with yourself. Like, how can you stop this inner battle inside? How can you stop this discord with yourself? How can you just stop, breathe, reset, and make a decision? And you know what I'm hearing your decision would be really good for you is to move forward. A good decision for you right now, because you're not making a decision because you're caught up in this back and forth with yourself, is how about you make the decision, you know what, I'm going to move on from this place. I'm willing to do something new, or I'm willing to let whatever's been happening go and start new. I'm just going to start new right now. And then you can start thinking about what that is for you that you could start new with. So you need to move out of this kind of stuck place that you are with yourself. Like right now I'm hearing you're your own worst enemy. So then we have, the energies that have been passing into the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, the Queen normally, and remember, King and Queen can be male or female. It's just somebody who's mastered their expertise in their area. So this is a queen that has mastered her creativity. She's fiery, she's passionate, she is very versed in her growth, her spiritual growth. She knows how to take action and get what she wants. But it's in reverse. So you haven't been doing those things. You haven't been taking action. You haven't been coming from a place of passion or create. I don't know. You're pretty creative. I mean, if you can do this battle with yourself, that's pretty creative. But I mean, you know what I mean. That's not the creativity that's going to help you move forward. So you just haven't been in your mastery of making a decision and coming from your passion and having that fire spark you into inspiration and motivation forward. So that also means that this Magician in reverse is you haven't been manifesting exactly what you want. Again, remember with the 3-card reading, it said you can get the resources, you can get the help, you can get what the finances, the job, the earthly needs met, material needs met, whatever it is that you need help with, you can get it, but you're keeping yourself away from it because you're in discord with yourself, so it's stopping you from receiving, and you need to fix your mood. You need to fix your emotional state. Make that decision that I'm just going to make a decision to move forward. Just start there. Like, even if you don't know what that means, just affirming, like, I'm just going to make this decision to start here where I am and stop being, not making a decision. I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to let the old be in the past, and I'm just going to start the new. And you need to really come together with yourself. Okay, so yeah, things haven't exactly been going the way that, I mean, you know what? Sometimes I think Gemini likes to be like that, though. That's not really a bad thing. I mean, well, I'm not going to say it's bad or good. I wouldn't like to be in that, but Gemini, you're a different breed. Okay, so just ahead of you is a new beginning, though. But it's a sword, so it's this new beginning can either be one where you're super clear on what you want, or it's difficult. It's a challenge. And I'm getting for you, it's a challenge because you don't really, you've been having problems with getting on board with yourself. And, you are saying, the guidance is to just say, I am going to move forward, even if I don't know what the decision is, but I'm going to make a decision to move forward. So it's a new beginning that you are headed for, but it has some challenges because you're just not clear. You're just not clear. But it's really important for you to get clear. And the first step is balancing your emotions and getting on board with yourself and making the decision to move forward, because ahead of you, just ahead of you, is this Knight of Wands who is bringing something in quickly. And that, okay, two things. That could be a problem if you're not clear about what you want, because then you'll get something, but it may not be what you want. However, here we go. Your biggest fear is that, here we go with the material needs, the earthly needs, money, job, career, some project you're working on, something that ultimately at the core would make money or have something to do with your security in life, your material needs being met, things being paid, that kind of thing, money. So this is a Queen of Pentacles. Remember what I said, Queen or King can go male or female. So this is somebody who has mastered how to be grounded, how to make money, how to receive money, how to have money. Just simply have money, like it is done. You know, they're fine, they're set, they're grounded, they're level-headed, they are, practical. So now let's go back into this story here. What's happening here? So this is your biggest fear, is that you won't have this. That's the problem, because you're not clear about what you want, because you've been fighting, in discord with yourself, so things haven't been coming in. But the finances, the job, the resource, whatever you need, the pentacles, it wants to come in, but you got to balance your emotions and make a decision. So here we are saying we're not doing that. We're not doing that, but I'm giving you the guidance, because not doing it means you're not getting what you want or what you need. But you reluctantly, I feel, that you're going to take this advice and say, fine, okay, I'm going to move on, even if I don't know what it is. I'm just going to make myself move on. So the new start will be a little rough, because you don't know what it is, because you really want this. You really want the finances, the job, the whatever it is that you're needing right now. But you're not being clear about it because you're scared you're not going to have it. So you're not making the decision. But then you're making the decision, but you're still confused because you're not making the decisions that you need to make to get what you want. So it's going to come in, because it's coming in, and it's coming in fast, and it's going to mean that you're going to have some growth here, because this is that, again, here's that Queen of Wands, right? Spiritual growth, could be financial growth, it could be coming from a place of creativity and passion and fiery energy and taking action, and it's coming in fast, but you're not so quick about being on your feet with action, so it's causing a little problem, because these are contrasting, and you want this and you can have this, and this guy really wants to give it to you, and so does this guy want to give it to you, but you're just not getting on board with it. You're just like fighting it. You're like saying, oh hell no, I don't know what I can do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what decision to make. Well, how about this? I'm going to help you. If you don't know what decision to make, and you want money or a job or a career or a project to work out the way you want it to, how about you make the decision that you're going to be successful and that you're going to get what you want? Like, that would be an awesome decision for you to make, Gemini. Then you don't have to be all confused and having this big problem. You can just make the decision and not be afraid of not having it, because you're actually making the decision that that's what you want, so it can actually come in. See, you can have it, but are you going to go ahead and say, fine, I am going to move forward and I'm going to make this decision so I can actually get it? Or are you going to sabotage yourself? Because you've been sabotaging yourself here, but I will say you may not have been sabotaging yourself on purpose back, in the recent past and up till now. Maybe you didn't know that you need to balance your moods. Maybe you didn't know that, but I'm telling you now. So now that you know, you can do this, and you can also get what you want. But you got to be willing to say, okay, I'm going to get on that page. I'm going to do this. So complicated. It's really very simple, but you guys make it very complicated for yourself. So here we are. This is how the people are seeing you, how people, are perceiving you. And I always say it doesn't matter what other people think, but it kind of does in the way that if enough people think of you in a certain way, they're actually holding that energy for you. So if it's high energy, that's great. If it's kind of low energy, not so good, because then you're going to battle against it, because it's going to affect your energy. They're putting that perception on you, and it will weigh you or lift you. So this is the Four of Wands, and I'm getting that people think that you're pretty stable, that you you get what you want, like you do the work, you're creative, you take action, and you get what you want. But you have the stability. But you know what? This is really great that they're holding this energy for you, because it's totally not what you're doing. So you must be putting on a good poker face for the people around you. That's fine. People want to see people doing well. People want to see people having security and being stable. So that's really good that people are seeing you like that. And maybe you are a stable person. In general, maybe you are a stable person. Maybe it's just recently that you kind of been falling off track a little bit. Just a little bit. But normally, perhaps people see you as pretty stable, and so that's good. That's good. That's good energy. So this is your hope and your fear, and this is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So normally, again, see, you have this other knight. You have 3 knights out of 4. So you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You need to balance your emotions so what you want can come in. You have the Knight of Wands straight up, and he's coming in, and he's going to come in regardless of what decision you make. If you decide not to make a decision, he's going to come in, and you'll probably get something, but it probably won't be what you want. But if you get clear about what you really want, especially if it comes to some sort of finance thing, whether it's income or a job or a career or a project that you're ultimately it's gonna bring some security to you. If you make the decision that's what you want, he can bring it in. But you better make that decision pretty quick, because this is right on the heels of this right now. So if you just mess around and decide you're not going to make decisions, you're going to get something, but I don't know what it's going to be. It's not going to be exactly what you want. It probably won't be really what you want. Let's just put it that way. So this is your hopes and your fears, which is always a really interesting perspective to consider. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So usually this guy's coming in fast, but he's also coming in kind of hasty. Like, it's not always a great thing to move faster than you need to be moving. A lot of times, that saying, haste makes waste. Well, this is in reverse. So things are not coming in fast. It's interesting, okay? So this is your hope and your fear. So your hope actually is that things won't come in fast, and your fear is that they won't come in fast. So I have news for you. It's coming in fast. So the best thing you can do is figure out what it is that you really want, because it's coming. So it really feels like there's some self-sabotage going on in here, It's like part of you really wants this, but a big part of you is not wanting it for some strange reason. And maybe you don't know that you have a block that's repelling things from you. And basically it starts with this inner battle where you're not making decisions because you keep changing your mind or can't make up your mind. So when you get into that mode, it's really good to notice like, okay, I'm doing this again, and I really need to just step off of this not making a decision thing and make some decision and take some steps forward. Because once you make a decision and you start taking steps, things can change and adjust for you. But as long as you're not making decisions, as long as you're changing your mind, you just stay in the same place. Something's coming in fast, but that depends on your mindset. If you're going to choose something that you want or not. If you're going to stay confused, then something come in and it'll be confused. If you decide you want the help, the finances, the job, the career, whatever that is for your earthly needs, you can have it. But there's part of you that doesn't want it to come in fast, and there's a part of you that is afraid it won't come in fast. That's just it's not confusing, but it is. So you have to make a decision, basically. So the probable outcome that happens if you follow the guidance is this Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, that means things are in movement. And a lot of times with the Wheel of Fortune, whatever's in movement, it can feel very confused. It'll feel like you're not sure what's going on, and like it's just like you don't have the clarity, you're not sure, you're confused. And that goes back to the beginning when I talked about, you're in a disagreement with yourself. You don't know which choice to make. You're just having this inner battle. But this is also a karmic card. So it's usually like this Wheel of Fortune is turning and you're not clear. But to know, it's important for you to know that you're in a shift. There is a shift trying to happen here. So the best thing you can do is not stay stuck in not making a decision. The best thing you can do is make a firm decision so this Wheel of Fortune can continue to move and set you in the place that you want to be. I want to know what is the karmic connection there. At the bottom of the deck was like there's so many choices. And so whenever you have a lot of choices, that would even make it more complicated. So just remember that. I'm hearing keep things simple. I just want to put a couple cards down for this Wheel of Fortune to get any messages where that karmic wheel is turning and there's a karmic connection. Like, what is that? That's what I want to know. What is this Wheel of Fortune card? I got the Six of Cups. That's interesting. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And usually this way is things are coming in fast. This way it's not coming in. So this is really interesting again, because what did we have to start with? We had the Lover's card, which is your card. We had the Soulmate card, but it's more, both of these are most likely for most Gemini that are watching this is about you, your inner battle and your connection with yourself. And then we get this connection card, and usually this is someone from your past coming back in, but this, because this is karmic, this is something from your past, a repeating behavior that's coming in. And it's because normally this means you've been putting a lot of work to it, but you're wondering when it's ever going to pan out. And again, it's the finances in some way. It's the money, it's the job, the career. Again, it comes up, but it's in reverse. So you're not doing what it takes to put the work in to build this up. And another queen, like you have so many court cards here, that you don't have the clarity that this queen would have. The clarity, like she has been through hell and she knows how to make decisions, and she will make decisions. You're not doing that. So what I'm hearing is this, with this karmic card, it's a repetitive pattern of your past, that all of this scenario that I'm talking about happens with you. So you get on the wheel and it spins and it happens. It's a pattern that will come back again and come back again and come back again. So what I want to tell you is listen to the guidance, because if you follow this guidance every time this thing comes back, you can shorten the pain point with it. You can shorten the period between getting what you want and spinning in what you don't want. Like, this guidance can work for you over and over and over again if you rinse and repeat when you get in this situation again, since this is something that is like a repetitive thing throughout your life and other lifetimes, in fact. But because it's the Wheel of Fortune, it's a good chance you can resolve this for good in this lifetime, because the wheel is moving in your favor. Wow, what a reading. So let me see any messages from the romance angels, what the romance angels have to say to you. It might have something to do with this. It might be something completely different, but because I'm doing Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I'd like to include the romance angels for Gemini, June 2020. Oh my goodness. Make the effort. Okay. This came through. Like you weren't making the effort you need to. Anyway, the words on here says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this totally has everything to do with this reading. You got the guidance. You want to, look at this. You got the soulmate card. You got the lover's card. You got the past love card. Even though all of these are you and yourself, here we go again. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you take this guidance, it's going to really help you, and it's going to help you to love yourself more and stop being so frustrated with this pattern that you tend to fall into. Okay, let's get a message from the archangels. Archangel message for Gemini, June 2020. Whoa, like half the deck wants to come out. One card from the archangels for Gemini, June 2020. Nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So that goes along with needing to balance your emotions. So doing some inner work to find a place where you can, I'm hearing the word content, get content with yourself. Not with your life, yes, definitely with your life, but in this case, you need to get into a balance and a contentness with yourself, because once you balance your emotions, you can get the help that you're looking for, and it wants to come in fast. This is in your near future, okay? It wants to come in your near future. And this is like mastering, having the finances that you want, the job you want, the career, whatever it has to do with money. So nurture yourself, get your emotions together, make the decision that you are going to move forward, even if you don't know what that is right now. Just take one step and make the decision that you're going to move out of the the decision that you've been making, which is not making a decision. Just make a decision that you're going to move forward, and then be really clear about what you want so it can come in. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful, Gemini. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and I hope that was helpful for you. Lots of love and many blessings. Peace.